Hello, Donna from In the Black Bookkeeping and Beyond with a very short video to show you how you can log on to your timesheet function for QuickBooks Online. You will have already been sent an invitation through your email address to accept, and it will then have a downloadable resource where you can download either on the App Store or the Google Play Store. So here, the App Store or the Google Play Store, and the name of the app is, I will find it here, WorkZone. WorkZone. So that's it there, but it is actually for QuickBooks Payroll. So once you download the app, you'll put your email address in and the password that you've set up, and it will log you in and take you directly to this next screen that I'm going to show you. For the purposes of this demonstration, I'm using a desktop, but the app works much better, obviously, if you use your phone. So we log in, and that's your home screen there. So you can have sad faces, happy faces, or really great faces. And I'm sure that's where you work, somewhere where you get a really great face out of it. To enter your timesheets, you can go in a couple of different areas. You can see here I've set up Kath Day Night. She's my alter ego. So she's the person that I use for demonstrations for how to use software. So you can go to view all timesheets, but I tend to like the menus along the side here. So left-hand options, third option down from this is your home screen. That's your profile details. Here's some documents that if you need to find your pay slips or your payment summaries at the end of financial year, they're all in this tab here, and timesheets are in the fourth one down on the left-hand side. I've filled in a few here, so what I'll do is I'll go back to a previous week because I've just been doing some testing. So I'll go back to a previous week and I'll show you just a couple of ways that you can enter in your timesheet information. The first and very easiest way to enter your timesheet information is to click on, if you already have some information entered in, click on to the start time and you can copy that across. You can Control C, which is a shortcut for copy, and Control V, and that's the shortcut for paste. So that's just copied that exact thing to this next line. So I'm just going to clear that line out just so that we can see. The other thing you can do is you can, let's say that's your schedule for the whole week. So we can find this little, when you hover your mouse over that little bottom right hand corner, you can copy that up to the other days. So that's another way that you can copy a lot at a time. And even if you only wanted to copy that to certain days, hover over till you get the little plus option. There's the plus. And I can just say, okay, it's only Monday, Tuesday. And I've only highlighted tap, so it's just covered, so it's just copied that bit. So if I want to do the whole lot, I highlight the whole lot, hover till I get my plus, and then copy it across. So it's copied exactly the same details across for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. But I did forget to copy my permanent hours. You can always go back in and copy it later. So that's another way that you can copy your entries across. Then once you got your entries in, if you can just go and double click and make slight little amendments. So that's 8:15 instead of 8, and that's 5:15 instead of 5. Much easier way to type something in there and then go and double click on it and amend your starts and your finishes. In there, you can amend any of those by double clicking. Any of those things will change to that. So you can see that, and it changes all the hours as you amend it. The next thing I'm going to show you how is if you want to do complete manual entry of your timesheet. Now, I've had a few problems with this, so please just bear with me. So work type, I'm going to just type in permanent, and it comes up permanent ordinary hours. That's what we want. So start time is 8 o'clock. Finish time is 5 o'clock. And tab. So I'm using the tab button, and you can see there that it's automatically got 5 a.m. So if I go back to this tab button and if I go 5 and then a P, it's picked it up as 5 p.m. So I tend to tab between the fields. So you can go 8 and then the A and it automatically will pick it up as 8 a.m. And you can go 8 and a P and it will pick it up as 8 p.m. So 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. is 9 hours and I took a break at 11 till 12. And then the location, you don't have to put this location in, but that's the main. Just in case we ever get divisions, then you may have to put a different division in there. But at the moment, that's how it's set up there. And then you can go save. So that's that information entered in. So this is my 8 hours in for that day, but I want to put in some overtime hours. So this is the next option that I'm going to do is this Actions tab beside the Save button. So I'm going to the drop-down menu and I'm going to say add another timesheet line. So I'm adding another timesheet line for Thursday the 6th of February. And you can see there, you can click there and you can add that timesheet line in for any other day that you can choose out of there. But let's go with Thursday the 6th. And here I am. And this is, I've done an hour's overtime. So I'm going ordinary hours, ordinary overtime hours at time and a half. So I finished at 5. So let's go 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. Now I'm just plucking these hours completely out of my head. They're not, as per an award or anything like that. They're just for demonstration purposes only. So Thursday the 6th of February, we've got ordinary overtime hours, time and a half for 1 hour. And then I might add another overtime line in here. So add another timesheet line. And this one's going to be for Monday. I'll just stay out of weekends for the moment because this is just a demonstration. And so I'm putting in the word ordinary. And this is a double time. So you can see here I finished at 5:15 on Monday. So if I go 5p, that gets me to 5 p.m. And then I'll just double click and go back and change that to 5:15. So I finished at 5:15 there, 5:15 here to 7:15. I wasn't sure if that was going to work, but it did work. So 7.15 and a P took me to 7:15. So that's 2 hours and that's going to be at the overtime rate. So you save. So once you've saved all your timesheets, they will then go through and whoever is the approved person to save your to authorize your timesheets, which in this case is Gary, that he will authorize the timesheets and then they'll go through the payroll system. Now, the next thing that I'm going to show you is if we click on to a previous week, so a week that's got nothing in there, I can say copy timesheets from last week. Now, of course, there is no last week to this week. So let's go forward to a blank week here. None of these are actually going to be paid, so it's just demonstration purposes. So we go here, here's Cath Day Night, and we go to our Actions tab, and in this instance, let's say from one week to the next, it's exactly the same with my work hours. I can just go copy and it's picked up all those hours and then I can go save. And that's it. That's how you enter your timesheet into the QuickBooks payroll via the WorkZone app. Okay, Donna from In the Black Bookkeeping and Beyond. Can't get my tongue around that sometimes. In the Black Bookkeeping and Beyond. Stay tuned for some more videos. Bye.